Well, good evening, Husam Al Sharif, speaking from my apartment in Vichen. I try to make it short. Long is not nice. I'm speaking from my address in Vichen. I returned home as I declared, and I believe, according to my experience in Germany, also here in the Netherlands, also from today's conversation, other meetings that I may, the address itself could be stolen, and this is serious, and you will not be able to know about this because the criminals can broadcast cyberly behind my face. They can fix the Kenny's. They created already forged history in my environment, so they can you will not be able to notice this unless you check, for example, fingerprints. Then you will understand, you will identify the victim. But yeah, this could happen according to many indicators, and also research that I made just these last 2 days. So this is the first point. The second point, to avoid this, I went to the police department in Vichen to make a declaration, and I was careful. I made it short and unexcluded, undeniable, that Diefstahl 1000 euro telephone. Very simple. If I speak too much, they will say what a verhaal, what a something. So I kept it short, and the agent said, okay, I will make the appointment. Then she said, my colleague will, who makes the appointment, will return afternoon, so you come afternoon, because she said she will call you back. I told her, no, please, I wouldn't be called back. I come myself to the department, and they can get this appointment. So I went to another city with another quest. Then I thought I shouldn't delay this appointment. I have to get the appointment moment today. I will return back specially for this, and well, it wasn't a surprise. I'm used to these behaviors in this department, this police institution. I do not believe this. She said, no, we will not do that. I say, why? The VIK agent will speak to you, and said the conversation with the VIK agent is different subject. This is different. I wouldn't speak about this with the VIK agent. This must be declared as soon as possible. Diefstahl 1000 euro telephone. Say, no, we will not do that. I insisted, no. Then she said, you leave the pond and this crap, as if it is her father's pond address, department. You went out, and I thought, no, I have to understand this, because her behavior, and I'm an expert, I'm a psychologist, clinical psychologist, and I understand the body language, and yeah, when the person is dishonest, for example. So there was something. I thought we have to check that. So I returned back. I had a conversation with the agent. Male agent. I told him, your colleague made a mistake. I should make this declaration. This is different. He said, no, my colleague thought about this. Then she said, there is no strafbarkeit. I said, no, your colleague made a mistake. I did not say anything to her. Only these 3 words. How did she know that there is no strafbarkeit? He said, no, he referred to his colleague. I told him, no, your colleague made a mistake. Then he was respectful, to be honest. For example, unlike his colleague was disrespectful. She said, get out, and yeah, this crooked, unbelievable. But frequently referring to her, and he said, no, I find her solution good. You speak to the VIK agent. You ask the VIK agent to do that. Explaining to him, no, it's different than my conversation with the VIK agent. And so it didn't work. So I went out. Then I thought there is something weird about this, because normally the person entered the police department, make the declaration, and go out. But no. So I called a friend. I asked her to come with me to the police department. So we explain the problem and exclude the language problem. During the conversation, they were also circling that, yeah, the money wasn't stolen from you, but from someone outside. He should make the declaration. But I told her, no, this is my money. It was stolen. And I have to declare this. And there is reason. This is not only about the money, but I kept it short and simple and unexcluded, so they do not do it. But they are at the reception making rules and decisions like officer of justice. But this is not about this. Then I exposed it. In the end, he said, my colleague from the morning found it vervaring. Said, this is what it is. And I was careful with the conversation with her. I told her, no, only 1,000 euro digital telephone. And she agreed first. She agreed. And she went inside to make the appointment, and then referred to the colleague who makes the appointment. But he found it vervaring. He said, now it become clear. Now we understand what is going on with this crooked word vervaring. They repeat it. This is first. Second, what I understand from this quest, it was humiliating a little bit. I felt insulted because there are much disrespect and denying your rights, denying your presence. You're being treated different. But he said, he's asking frequently, did you know him? Did you know him? Did he know you? As if I'm unknown. And this is the important second point which I understood. So yeah. First, when everything is pre-planned. Even before my own plans was clear, pre-planned on the date of my travel. I called, I wouldn't give here much information for safety of others, but on the date of my travel, I've been intercepted by an identity thief, impersonating someone, a relative linking himself to me. This person, I was in contact with him, and I was able to distinguish him, to identify him from his speeches, and I was thinking, this person is speaking behind the victim's video. I realized this when I returned during my travel, but yeah, it wasn't clear in my idea. When I returned back, unexpectedly, this cyber criminal itself become a person on the ground, carefully matched, crafted, but can be exposed. When you know the person, when you are related to the person, you expose him. And I went to this meeting especially to make sure about this. And the situation itself was fixed through 2 security personnel. Well, what I understand this is serious. This is not just as claimed about vertrouwen, to break the trust between you and the person. No. the criminal himself, who linked himself to me already, to use this link against the person, the victim himself, could be, is serious, very serious, trying in all ways to distract the attention from this subject. This first, the cybercrime, identity thief, in a very serious way, and he's holding documents. Where is the victim? Anyway,